Thank you for your interest in Giving Tree Montessori School. I'm Gisela. I'm director, founder, administrator, plumber, teacher, whatever the job asks for. I'm here to give you a tour of our building. Come. This is the view from our tree house. Plants in the way, but this gives you a good overview of the different areas. This is our language and pre-language. In back, the tiled area is practical life and art, and the circle area is math, geography, science, sensorial, and of course our circle, group time. The dots are where the children sit. Right now during COVID, we are spaced further apart. And the black circle is also for walking. The practical life area is just about that, practical living skills. It's about spooning and tonguing, tweezing, basting, well, sucking up water with a baster. We have tools, picking locks, different things, sorting, fine motor with beads, large and small, and pouring. Right now we're pouring lots of lava rocks and spooning them. And of course, sometimes you just have to make a birthday cake. These materials also change kind of with a topic every 4 to 6 weeks. Children, especially 3-year-olds, really enjoy this area, and the kindergartners start often in this area to feel really assured that they can do just about anything and move on. We have 5 places for that, 3 at this big table and 2 at the other table. Children are free to pick this area, work with the materials, and put them back. Of course, this area is all about foundational skills. They have to set up the work, they have to do the work, they have to clean it up, they have to put it back. Lots of steps involved, a lot of memory skills, independence, coordination. The art room currently consists of 5 places, 1 over by the mirror, and 2 each at this table. We always have the easel out, very important, and we have different items pertaining to the topic. Different media. Right now we're doing some coloring. We have lots of artwork. We have cotton balls, as ash clouds, landforms. So anything pertaining to volcanoes, layers of the earth, landforms right now. And they work on mats for gluing so that the table gets not quite so sticky. Lots of fun stuff. This is the shelf for the water bottles because currently our water faucet is closed, of course, the fountain is closed. So this is where the children put their water bottles for the day. And on this side, we have children, of course, bring their snow gear. Several kids leave it here. And up on this shelf is where we keep the lunch boxes because children bring their own lunches. Our topic shelf holds the items that don't fit in any other areas. And right now, as I said, we're studying volcanoes, lots of different opportunities. On the top, we have our display shelf, which means children bring in items pertaining to the topic for show and tell. And this is only for your eyes, not for touching. So we don't have show and tell with toys and clothes. We have it totally about the topic. And this is the way children get to talk in front of them. We're working on yoga mats because we can spray them due to COVID. Otherwise, we have cotton rugs. But that is their private space on the floor where all the work is happening. When they work on the floor, they put their materials on the rug and they get to decide if they want to share or not. Children in Montessori school do not have to share their work, but they have to be polite about it. The question is, may I work with you? No, thank you. I would want to work by myself right now. That is perfectly acceptable because parents or adults don't like to share either. So it's an adult concept forced onto children. This is Esther, our rabbit. And Esther hops around the classroom during work time and likes to be with the children. They don't pet her, but they help feed her. This is our math area, anything about numbers and numerals. At first, children work a lot with quantity, 1, 2, 3, 5, 11, that's all great. And eventually they will learn to keep eye-hand coordination, actually be able to count 1 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's when we introduce them to the symbol, which is the numeral, more quantities 0 through 9, and the association. We do have all the Montessori materials, but we have added quite a few to help with application purposes or to reinforce those skills. We move on to the next area, which is all about 10, greater and less than, simple addition up to 10, exchanging odd and even. We move on to the teens and tens, skip counting by tens to 100, 10, 20, 30, and so on, and simple subtraction. And we move on to mixed numbers through 99, fractions, and mixed numbers to 9,999, simple addition into 4 places, same with subtraction. Our physical science shelf always has a few fun things on it. Right now we're studying volcanoes, so we're looking close up at lava rock and regular rocks. We love magnets and lots of different designs, building different creations, same with blocks. These materials change about monthly. This is the pre-reading and pre-writing area. This is the foundation for later reading and writing. In this area, we experience a lot of matching and sequencing, categorizing, identifying little objects by beginning sounds, and a little bit of writing. Pencil control, very important at this age. Puzzles, of course. Lots of fun matching games, prepositions. Our pre-writing area, very important. Pencil control is everything, because later on when they're supposed to write numbers and letters, it might be very hard. We do a lot of shape tracing because it's much easier to trace a shape than to actually write it. So this is a very important early exercise. Controlling magnets and coloring, and of course, name writing. Reading is taught phonetically. Phonetically, so we teach phonics, everything lowercase. So it is A, B, K, not ABC, because when children have letters, they can put them together to actually write them. So the word cat consists of the sounds k, a, t, cat. And it's much easier to write than CAT because you can hear the sounds of cat and then to later blend them into words. We have divided the 26 letters into 5 areas. Let me walk around here. So Montessori says give them all 26 letters, let them choose. But again, we don't give them 50 numbers to start with, but only 0 through 9. So we do the same thing with language. On the first shelf, the pink shelf we call it, the first few sounds are A, B, K, M, S, T, A, B, C, M, S, T. They do a lot of exercises with those. They get into identifying words, and later on also writing simple words with those 6 sounds. On yellow, we add 5 more sounds, pretty much same exercises, and then we add, for the word building, we have 11 sounds now, and then we also add blending and our first puzzle or sight words. On green, we add 5 more sounds, on orange, 5 more, and then on blue, 5 more. We have the whole alphabet with a lot of different skills. Our most important item in the classroom is this peace rose. We're very much into keeping the peace, being respectful, safety. Without respect and safety, learning cannot occur. We talk a lot about feelings in the beginning of the school year, and it's okay to feel angry, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel mad, but you cannot hurt somebody when you're mad. So we talk a lot about those feelings, and then children, when they have a difficulty with a friend, they bring out the peace rose, and whoever holds the rose gets to talk. So basically it is, I feel mad because you touched my work without asking. And then the other child gets to hold the rose and talk about how they feel about it. It goes back and forth until they either solve it or not. They both put their hands on the rose and say, we declare peace. It's a very good way to solve problems, because the teachers don't have to get involved in how to take, we don't take sides. So children actually talk to each other, and it is brilliant. I didn't become a teacher to solve tattling conflicts. I became a teacher to teach and help children solve their own problems. Outside area is huge. Here's right outside the back door is one of our planters that is used to, we grow flowers in this one. We have a gigantic sandbox. Climbing gear. The shed is full of toys and supplies. We have a kitchen because we need to cook with lots with mud. Oh, the cones is where the children drink water bottles because they have to take the masks off. And the boat goes just about anywhere. McDonald's, Chicago, Antarctica, and especially when the boys are involved, there's always a lot of sharks. The other planter, well, full of snow right now, is all about vegetables and herbs. We have in the far corner, it's after school, so the sun is down. In the far corner, we have lots of wood and stones and rocks and all sorts of stuff. I hope you enjoyed the little tour. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person sometime soon. Call for an appointment if you don't have one set up already. Thanks. Bye-bye.